Hello. You're listening to the Hipster Runoff podcast. This is Carl's from hipsterrunoff.com. Today I'll be answering questions from listeners and readers like yourself. Whenever you'd like to ask a question, you can just call the hotline. The number is 909-BROSKI-2. Once again, that is 909-276-7542. I'm looking forward to hearing your question. I'm looking forward to getting to know you. You don't have to ask a question. If you're in a time of need, you can just call. You can vent. Maybe you'll be played on the podcast. Once again, the number is 909-BROSKI-2. Call now. I'm not going to answer. Your messages are recorded. They'll be played on the podcast. I'll respond to them on the podcast. Are you ready to hear some questions? Are you ready to hear from the Hipster Runoff readers? Do you want to hear their voices? What do they have to say? What do they want to know? Do they have something compelling to offer? Or is this going to be a complete failure? Let's go to the phones. Let's hear from our first caller.
First.
Let's go on to our second caller. I'm glad somebody got it first. It reminds me of the comments section. It makes me feel like we're really translating the blog format to the podcast format. I feel encouraged. This is a success.
Hey, Carls. I graduated from college in May of 2K10. I still don't have a job. I think my parents look at me as a failure. I just think they don't understand my alternative lifestyle. Anyway, I wanted to know, if I go to grad school, does that mean I'm a failure in life? Thanks.
Well, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. Your life isn't looking too great right now. You don't have many options. I'd like to know more. What's your major? Did you take the time to learn an actual skill in college, or is there nothing you can contribute to society? I feel worried for you. You'll go back to grad school, and you're not really going to address the problem. You don't have anything to offer society. Maybe you should focus on getting really good at something. Maybe you can go to a technical college. Get really good at video games. Ultimately, grad school is a great decision. If you care what your parents think about you, you just want to keep placating them. You want to impress them. When they go to a dinner party with their friends, they want to be able to say that their son has a plan. As parents, they'd like to come across as valuing education and representing progress. Truthfully, you are a failure. You need to man up, bro. You need to start some sort of buzz band. Maybe start a blog. What are your passions? Pursue them. Go after them. Grab the bull by the horns. You can do it. I believe in you. Move out of your parents' house. You can do it. Let's go on to a new question.
Hi, Carl. This is a dude, and I'm living in a big city, and I don't know anyone here, and I don't know if I should, go to bars by myself. That sounds terrible. Or if I should stay home alone forever. What should I do? Okay, bye.
Once again, who the hell got this number? Who are these people? Why do you feel so alone? You need to man it up. You need to go after life. You moved to a big city that's probably a beautiful urban area with tons of public spaces and tons of relevant alt hangouts. Places where people like you are probably chilling, but you're staying inside as if you're stranded in suburbia, chilling on the internet reading buzz blogs. That's actually a great thing for me, because I'm paid based on how many hits are generated on my website. However, as a long-term model for your life, it's not going to bring you happiness. Maybe it will, though. Anyways, you should probably go on Craigslist and make some sort of post-ironic listing, saying that you're a chill bro. You either want to go on some sort of bro date, where you can chill out with some bros and learn about the local scene, or maybe you can just post a picture of your peen and try to see if an alternative girl will be into you. In the words of the popular alt buzz band, Colts, go outside. Let's move on to a new question.
Hi, Hipster, Runoff. I have a very important question. Do you think totally forgettable buzz bands and indie scene bands are the actual reason why we can't have nice things? Please answer my question. It is time sensitive.
I'm a huge advocate of blogosphere regulation. So many unbuzzworthy bands are getting buzz. It makes me sad. The fact of the matter is, we can't have nice things because of unbuzzworthy buzz bands trying to ruin everything. They steal the buzz. They don't really care if they're improving your life with their MP3s or not. They're just leeches. They don't care about making the buzzosphere a better place. And because of it, people like you and me are suffering. Let's try to hear from a woman now to get a female perspective on things. What's on the female mind?
Carlos, I was wondering, obviously teen pregnancy is no longer cool because we're in a post-Juno society. So I guess my question is whether having a child young is still cool, or if you should wait, if it's really alt, to have your child when you're like 35. Or is it even alt to have children? I don't know. Please let me know. Thanks, Caroline.
Hey Caroline, thanks for calling in. The truth is, having a baby is sweeter than ever now, but it's better to have it while you're young. Have you seen MTV, the hit show 16 and Pregnant, a show about 16-year-olds from middle America who had sex in the back of a car? As viewers, we get to watch a series of comical misfortunes as two people who were uneducated, teenagers, try to attempt to raise some sort of functional human being. These kids can't even pass algebra. How in the hell are they going to raise a child? Dear Lord. This show has replaced The Office as the #1 comedy on TV. I'd say you should have a kid, but if you can, build a time machine. Go back in time. Have a child, but make sure that your life is grandfathered into some sort of MTV contract, where cameras will follow you around, making you famous. The truth is, Juno was a really inspiring documentary, and there should be more young women like Juno, who are DTF, ready to give it up, ready to create a baby. Thanks for the question. It was a great one. Let's go on to a new one.
What are the chances of somebody like me becoming buzzworthy? I really just want an honest answer. It's really important. I don't want any bullshit. I just really want to know. So if you could help me out, I'm in a tough place right now. So, thank you.
It's great to hear from you. It's sad to hear that you've fallen on unbuzzworthy times. However, being buzzworthy isn't going to save your life. In fact, having too much buzz can be a bad thing. You know the old saying, one man's buzz is another man's irrelevancy. The truth is, everyone who is physically attractive and has a marginal talent that's marketable can be buzzworthy. Like many of the other bro callers before you, you need to man it up. Take buzz by the horns. Go after life. You can do it. Let's move on.
Hey, girls. I recently flunked out of a prestigious university, and I'm going to have to attend another school. I'm wondering if you think it matters where you go to college.
I'm sorry that you failed out. I wonder what you spent your time doing. Were you one of those bros who played tons of video games and watched sports, drank Budweiser or Keystone Light, and just chilled? Or were you one of those people who got all depressed, didn't fit in, felt like an outcast, and just failed? I'm sorry. There's tons of teens out there who are scared of failing out of college, but it's actually kind of difficult to do unless you have a low will to live. Where you go to college doesn't really matter. What matters more is where you don't go to college. Do your best to avoid community college. Avoid some sort of online college. I know a lot of people are tempted to go to university in your underwear or your pajamas, but it's probably not a good idea. What's your passion? What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, 100 years, 200 years, a century from now? What's your legacy going to be? Are you ever going to die? These are questions you need to think about. Think about what university or college will put you in the position to learn a skill that'll change the world forever. What's your legacy on the world going to be? Maybe you don't need college. Maybe you should just start a buzz band. Maybe you should just start a blog. If you're going to go to college, the only things you should major in are engineering, accounting, finance, computer science, or any specialty field where you can actually learn a specific trade, something that will get you a job. If you really cared about something such as English, film, graphic design, you can probably spend some time learning it on your own. Email some sort of firm, say, I'm really passionate about this, and they'll say, you need to go to college. You should probably go to college. Even if you're not actually learning some sort of skill, you should go to college and just chill, have a good time. It can be the greatest time of your life. Don't get stressed out. All you have to do is make A's, B's, C's, even D's. Keep moving forward. Keep your parents happy. And always know that one day you can become buzzworthy. All you have to do is dedicate yourself. Dedicate yourself to the pursuit of buzz, the pursuit of relevancy, the pursuit of authenticity.
Hi, Carls. I just have 2 questions for you. One is, do you like Regina Spektor? Because my friend likes her, and she shops at Urban Outfitters. Number 2 is, what's your favorite movie? My favorite movies are 500 Summer Days, and I also like the one that's called Juno with the Ellen Pages. Thanks. Thank you.
Let's recap your questions. 1. Do I like Regina Spektor? No. I don't enjoy female self-expression. I don't like music that empowers females to think that they deserve to be anywhere other than the kitchen. If I had my way, females could only be nurses or school teachers. Every woman would be forced to take care of their kid when they were pregnant. They couldn't go back into the workforce. Maybe I should move to China, where parents will throw their daughters off of cliffs because they want a boy. You see, in China, you're only allowed to have one kid, and you have to pick the gender. China's just looking out for themselves. They don't have that many resources. There's too many people. Sort of like the world. Maybe they're onto something. Would you rather have a boy or a girl? Anyways, I'm just kidding. I love women. I love Regina Spektor. I think she should probably show off some more skin and ride the slut waves. Your second question, what's my favorite movie? I'm not sure. I don't really watch movies. However, I do recommend the show Friday Night Lights. Start at season 1. Live your life vicariously through it. I did it. It made my life more meaningful. I think that's what all art and media should do. I'll have to check out the movies that you talked about. 500 Days in the Summer sounds like a great one. Zooey Deschanel is one of my favorite actresses and one of my favorite buzz bands. It sounds like a win-win combination. Are you ready for another question from a reader/listener like you?
Dear Carl, my best friend was coming from a city an hour away to smoke weed and she got pulled over and now I'm sad. What do?
I'm sorry to hear about your friend. Hopefully they weren't carrying too much marijuana on them, or else they might see some serious jail time. Do you feel like marijuana should be legalized? Do people who use marijuana just want to chill and have a good time? Is marijuana bad for society? Don't be sad. This is just part of the human existence, the human experience. You're trapped in society. So many rules you don't understand, so many external forces governing your life. Try to transcend society. Don't spend time dwelling. Don't be sad. Be yourself. Go out in the woods. Take your clothes off. Ejaculate. Run around. Get tired. Feel alive. Feel human emotion. Feel raw human sensation. Rub your skin against things. Get dirty. Get clean. Stop worrying about marijuana, laws, friends. All of these are fake concepts. The only thing that really matters is what you feel. That's what Animal Collective songs are about. Let's go on to a new question.
Who do you think is going to be the best 2011 buzz band?
That's a great question. Unfortunately, I don't have an answer for you. Truthfully, I think the best buzz band of 2K11 is a band that doesn't even exist right now. In 2K10, we really relied on so many indie heavyweights from the past. In 2K11, I think we're going to value someone new, someone fresh, someone who has new ideas to bring to the stagnant indie scene where Kanye West somehow took over with a 10.0. Look to your right. Look to your left. Look above you. Look below you. Look behind you. The most buzzworthy band of 2K11 might be right underneath your nose.
Carls, I was just wondering, do you think Snacks the Cat is going to break off from Best Coast and go solo like Panda Bear? I really think Bethany is holding back Snacks, and I think Snacks might be feeling the same way. Maybe he could form some kind of relevant Jingle Cats type indie band. What do you think about this? Let me know.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, as do many of my fellow buzz bloggers and music critics in the blogosphere. Snacks the Cat has so much raw talent. You can't help but wonder, is Bethany Cosentino holding her back, also known as Best Coast? Do you think the second-hand dank smoke is getting to Snacks? What can Snacks achieve with a stable home, a loving owner? Can Snacks release the #1 EP/LP of 2K11? The truth is the sky's the limit, but this might be the greatest what if heading into this decade. What if Snacks the Cat had a stable home, somewhere where Snacks could reach their potential? A place where Snacks could collaborate with other cats, forming some sort of feline collective. I feel angry, sad, frustrated about the future of Snacks, trapped in that small apartment, having twit pics taken every week. I feel sorry. I'm sorry, Snacks. If you're listening to this, we're here for you. We love you, Snacks. We care about you. Stay strong. Don't give up. Never give up. Let's take on another question about music and the indie blogosphere.
Carl's, I'm a big fan. Wanted to ask you, I know you were pretty amazed with the Kanye West getting a 10 on Pitchfork. What would you give it, bro? Want you to be honest.
I haven't listened to Kanye West's recent album, My Dark, Beautiful, Twisted Fantasy of White Women, Black Women, Asian Women, all dancing around in some sort of artsy music video. I'm not really into rap music. I feel like I specialize in white man's indie. Sometimes I try to listen to rap albums, but I don't really like them. They don't flow very well. They're kind of like comedy albums. There's all these sketches in the middle of them. I get confused. Then all of the songs are, I used to be poor, but now I'm rich. I'm great. I'm amazing. I'm troubled. I have my demons. I've been through a lot. I'm the greatest. I have swagger. It's the same thing over and over again. Admittedly, I love formulas that work. However, I'm just not into rap music. Maybe I just don't identify with it from a socioeconomic standpoint. Maybe I just feel too resentful of white people who are into rap music, even though they don't really relate to the culture. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to explore my relationship with rap and African American music. I feel like I do like the classic things, such as Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson before his skin turned white. And some of my favorite books are by James Baldwin and Richard Wright. Have you read Native Son? Anyways, I haven't heard it, so I guess that means I would give it a 0.0. Enough about music and race relations. Let's go to someone with a relationship issue.
Hi, Charles. I went to see Glassjaw in Times Square the other day, and I saw a girl that broke my heart with her boyfriend, who she dumped me for. So I ran in the other direction. I didn't have my girl Friday with me. It would have looked really stupid. So I was upset. I posted on Facebook that I was upset, and my bros were like, "It's okay, dude." And then I was like, so the dude's like, "What? Glassjaw was playing?" And I'm like, "Yeah. And you met that girl before at another show that we went to." And then he's like, "Oh, what a GDB. Goddamn bitch." And then she goes and posts, "I'm a GDB." And I'm like, I already unfriended her. How the hell did she see my post? So then I was like, I better be snarky. And I write, "First step to recovery is acceptance." And then she goes, "There's no recovery for the delusional." Then I post some lyric. And then she says, "Cunt." What the fuck, Charles? I already unfriended her. How the hell did she see my post? And what the hell does she want from me? Why am I so upset? Every time I think I'm over her, this happens. Thanks, Charles. Love your work.
Listen, you know the old saying, no woman is worth your tears, and the one who is won't make you cry, unless they're tears of joy. Anyways, don't worry about her. She's not that special. No one's that special. More than likely, you're going to die alone. I'm sorry. It's just hard to connect with other humans. Take a step back. Reassess your life. What are you really contributing to society? Do you really make an impact on anyone other than yourself? What does this woman, this girl, offer you? How does she make your life better? You just want to possess her. You don't want to let her go. The truth is, there's plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty of vagina out there in which you can stick your penis. She's not that special. She's spoiled. She's a disappointment. She's destined to fail. She's never going to accomplish her dreams. Neither are you. But she's never going to understand what makes life meaningful. What makes life worth living. Maybe that'll make her happier in the long run. But in the end, all you have is knowing that you're more self-aware than other people. You get it. You get the world. She's not important. She doesn't matter. She's an idiot. You should probably continue to escalate the Facebook war, just to have fun.
Whatever, I'm there.
Wait. Is he gonna front you the 10 or no? Oh, Carlos. Only you would understand. So my friend just went to the ATM, did not have enough money in her bank account for a fucking gram. And yeah, basically I've been unemployed for a good year. Broke as fuck. Had to turn in $150 last Saturday, which I got fronted to by fucking Kevin or whatever. But anyways, I had to go turn that into the police station because a month and a half ago I stole a bottle of whiskey so we could all get really happy before the Erykah Badu concert. But anyways, apparently they took pictures of the getaway car. And yeah, a month and a half later they launched a wire-style investigation and found me. And yeah, I had to turn in $150 that were not my money, so I wouldn't be incarcerated. But anyway, now we're in a predicament. We're hoping our friend will be able to front us $10. I have $10, but he can front us with $10, and we'll have a gram on our hands. Anyways, love to love you. Take care, buddy.
Pretty sweet story, bro. I'm not sure I have much to say. Just keep doing your own thing, transcending society, stealing from liquor stores, doing your best to get lifted. Let's move on to another call. Once again, to make your own phone call and leave your own question or message, please call 909-BROSKI-2.
Carls, I live in a world surrounded by lame streamers. I can't take it anymore, being an alt tween. I don't know what to do. I listen to all these bands like MGMT and Vampy Weeks. It seems like these lame streamers just leech off of me. Discover these bands 1 month, 2 months later when they're no longer relevant. I just don't know what to do about it. I'm thinking about killing myself. I need your help, man. Please.
Suicide is not an option. You can delete your Facebook and delete your Twitter account, but don't go further than that. The truth is, lame streamers are always going to exist. If you live on the bleeding edge of culture, this is going to happen. It's a process you need to familiarize yourself with. One day, a buzz band is buzzworthy and underground, authentic. The next day, you're hearing them in television commercials. You're watching lame streamers on Facebook talk about them. This isn't a reason to give up. The truth is, you have a talent. You understand what's buzzworthy before the masses do. Maybe you can somehow translate that into a career where you're contributing to society. Don't give up. Sure, lame streamers are all around us. They're always going to be. But the truth is, we need lame streamers. Who's going to build the roads? Who's going to do all the jobs we don't want to do? The crappy ones. People who don't know any better, also known as lame streamers. So while lame streamers can often ruin authentic experiences, ruin authentic MP3s, ruin your authentic experience, understand, without lame streamers, you wouldn't be alt. There is some sort of balance in life, in the world, in the scene, in society. Understand the balance, become one with it, live with it. You are who you are.
Alright. Long-time stalker, first-time caller. This is a big issue. You know, Beba Zeva, I only read the words, got famous via 17 magazine, and I already left a hate mail comment on her blog, just the word sellout, over and over again, but I'm not sure if that's enough. How can I punish her for getting non-alt famous? I just don't know what to do, Carls. I just don't know what to do.
I remember the first time I saw BB Ziva on MySpace. She was a tween. She was moderately alt. She was growing into her own human being. My, how she's grown. She's become a woman right before our eyes on the internet. Who knows what's next for BB Ziva? But the fact of the matter is, you can't punish anyone on the internet, no matter how hard you troll. You know the old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, especially those on the internet, will never hurt me. The truth is, BB has evolved beyond us. Who knows if she's even willing to model for the now defunct I Am Carl's t-shirt line. I'm not sure what to tell you. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. This is a personal issue.
What's up with all the dead birds? And the dead fish in, I think it was like Arizona or something. I have a theory that it's like a huge gimmick or something. Like, Panda Bear's gonna release Tomboy or something. He's gonna be like, yeah, I killed all those birds and fish so that when I release my album, people will be like, oh, that was for Tomboy. Okay. And the record's secretly gonna be about, dead birds and fish. That's just my theory. Yeah.
Thanks for calling in. This is the first I've heard of any dead birds or any dead fish. However, I think you're onto something. Buzz bands have creative ways of marketing and creating buzz for their future upcoming projects. I wouldn't be surprised if the innovative animal collective, specifically Panda Bear, had something to do with this. Only time will tell.
Hey, Carls. I was just calling because 2K11 has been a shitty year. And, I mean, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a job. I've just been depressed all year. And I was thinking, and I think it's because Tomboy hasn't been released yet. I mean, when Panda Bro released Person Pitch, the world was good and I was happy. But that happiness has since faded. I just need to be reassured that Tomboy will come out and things will be good again. Or at least Geologist will get off his lazy ass and release at least an EP or a digital 7-inch. Alright, thanks, Carls.
I'm just as bummed out as you are. I thought Tomboy, the unreleased album by Panda Bear, was going to save 2K10. However, it never came out. Now we're being promised it's going to come out in 2K11. Who knows at this point? I'm so scared. So scared of trusting Noah again. He really let us down. Apparently there's a new Animal Collective album coming out sometime in 2K11. Who knows? I can't trust those guys anymore. The world does seem like it's falling apart. But I have hope. Hope for the great undiscovered buzzband of 2K11. I'm on the lookout for them. Help me. Help me find them. We're about to reach the conclusion of our podcast. There's just one last call. It's been a meaningful time. I've enjoyed interacting with you. I've enjoyed hearing your questions, hearing from the readers and listeners of the Hipster Runoff podcast. For more information about Hipster Runoff, please visit www.hipsterrunoff.com. To leave a message on the HRO hotline, dial 909-BROSKI-2. I want to be your broski. Here's the last call of the day. There were over 200 calls. I'm sorry I couldn't answer them all. I'm going to try to, though. Please continue calling in. Please continue leaving your questions. Please continue leaving your messages, whether they're creepy, inspiring, personal, cries for help, or something that the entire world needs to hear. I want to be here for you. This is the point of the Hipster Runoff podcast. Let's get vulnerable.
You have a surprisingly sexy voice. My question is, I don't know, man. I guess my question is, I don't know. Oh, my question really is, how many inane messages are you just getting on this message machine or whatever this is? I bet you're getting like millions of horrible, like just like this one. The other ones are probably, not as bad or worse. It's probably in the middle. They're probably all in the middle except for the one that's all the way at the top. The one that's all the way at the bottom. Anyway. You're a genius, so that's all. I'd marry you if you wanted to. Just kidding, I don't believe in marriage. Neither should you. I don't believe in heterosexuality either.
This has been the Hipster Runoff podcast. For more information about Hipster Runoff, please visit www.hipsterrunoff.com. What is the Hipster Runoff podcast? It's a podcast worth re-podcasting about.